West Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run with Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taking it about the 16. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play here for Dallas. Throwing on 1st down. Chamberlain looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hughes. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Chamberlain going for the deep ball. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Out out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Chamberlain. He finds his man complete. That's Hughes. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And that last throw puts him over 5,000 yards passing now on the season already. Some rarefied air with numbers like that.
Well, don't keep the oxygen just for yourself. Pass some over to me, my friend, because given the fact he still has a number of games remaining on the schedule, that number's going to go sky high.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
This one taken just inside the 10. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games, and the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Finding room to the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Washington, nothing.
Washington with their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. So they decline it, as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Chamberlain. And it's incomplete. Now, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington, with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. Off play action. Chamberlain. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Wide open receiver, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat, in every meeting with reporters. This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
On first down, Chamberlain trying to lay one up deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Back to throw again. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Looking to throw on second down. Chamberlain. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cowboys go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell...
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll look to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think, you know?
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Washington going to send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
Interception.
So the fake punt, a daring call this deep in their own end, and the end result, certainly not what they were hoping for.
I have to admit I admire their daring, but I actually would like this play called better if it's between the 40s here. The problem is, even if the ball's not intercepted and it's just incomplete, you're still giving away half a field's worth of possession.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Chamberlain. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there just before halftime. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Off the play fake. Chamberlain eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Chamberlain. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter three. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Back to throw. Chamberlain forced out to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the keeper. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Chamberlain flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. On 4th down, Chamberlain. Throw left side complete. That's Hughes. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
To throw on 2nd down, Chamberlain. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Cowboys open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, Just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And this defense not giving him anything there, maybe a yard up to the 36. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Looking to throw on second down. Done. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. On third down, here's Gibson. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On first down, right back to Gibson. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end right. 3 down, 3 down. Joker, 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 Joker. Cowboy 80s. Go.
Back to throw. Done. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Hurt. Check 31. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
On third down, Gibson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Here we go. Viking 18.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Check smash. Big stop, D. Big stop, let's go. Hey.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Check. 60 Eagles. Check 13. Check 9. Hey, alert 3.
On first down, it's Gibson. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll go again with Gibson. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Off play action. Done. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Cut 19, cut 19.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys' offense. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remote's clicking off right now. Off the play fake. Chamberlain escaping the press. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Looking to throw. Chamberlain. He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. He finds his man, complete. That's Contreras. Now it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Cowboys' 25-yard line.
Here's a quick throw to Freiermuth. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run with Gibson. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Now the try here for the point after. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Chamberlain. And that's going to be incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
That's complete, Okuebunam. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing on first down, Chamberlain. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back to throw. Chamberlain. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. On first down, Dunn. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Dunn. Open man. That's the tight end, Freiermuth. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Dunn. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gibson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 38-yard line.
Operating from the gun. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. To throw on 3rd down. Dunn. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 4th down, Dunn. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. the practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Looking deep downfield. And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Chamberlain. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will sit.